Samsung, LG, Hyundai and POSCO pay close attention to the crisis in Ukraine by Park Jae-hyuk. Escalating tensions between Russia and Ukraine have prompted the Korean government and companies doing businesses in those countries to keep a close watch on how the situation will unfold. Samsung Electronics, one of 13 Korean firms in Ukraine, said Friday that it will take proper countermeasures in accordance with its internal contingency plan. We will take necessary measures to protect the safety of our employees and their families, a Samsung Electronics spokesman said. We are paying attention to the situation at this moment, as there has yet to be any physical conflict after the tensions. POSCO International also said it is keeping a close eye on this issue at this moment, as its Ukrainian operation is located far from the eastern border area. Other multinational firms from the US and China are also staying in Ukraine, a POSCO International spokesman said. LG Electronics, Hyundai Corporation and Hankook Tire Technology are also among the Korean companies doing businesses in Ukraine. Most of their operations are located in the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv. When the Eastern European country was embroiled in a conflict with Russia in 2014 over the Crimean Peninsula, LG Electronics evacuated the family members of its employees there, while Samsung Electronics prevented its employees from traveling on business to the country. The government has already recommended Koreans residing in Ukraine's 15 administrative regions or oblasts neighboring Russia, Belarus and the Black Sea to escape to safer places as soon as possible. Considering the variability of the Ukraine crisis, we ask Koreans residing in other oblasts to leave the country, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs said in its press release issued earlier this week. In order to brace for the state of emergency, we established plans to evacuate Koreans in Ukraine. Concerns are also growing among 43 Korean companies doing businesses in Russia. Due to the possibility of the US imposing economic sanctions against Russia in case of a war near the Ukrainian border, some Korean firms in Russia started securing US dollars to brace for a fall in the value of the Russian ruble. The economic sanctions will reduce Korea's export of electronics, mobile phones, automobiles and components, while affecting supply of minerals and grains from Ukraine, a Korea Trade Investment Promotion Agency official in Russia said in a press release. According to the agency, Samsung Electronics has produced televisions at its factory in Kaluga, while LG Electronics operates a factory in Riza, which has produced home appliances and televisions. Hyundai Motor has a factory in Saint Petersburg. The government also organized an emergency task force team to brace for the impact of the Ukraine crisis, planning to hold a meeting twice a week.